Welcome back to Wednesdays with Wilsons. I'm Max Simons. I'm Riley Morris.
And I'm Coach Wilson. Hey, thank you for those listening, watching, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or watching on YouTube. Get to see these two wonderful, wide awake new student producers.
Yeah.
How we doing so far, guys?
Oh, you know.
Awful, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's the whole toe issue? Matt,
It hurts really bad.
are we going to cut it off live on air here?
No, it's just like the whole underneath is like still.
For those of you that McKenna was playing soccer the other night and had her foot stepped on with a cleat and basically ripped through her entire toe.
Yeah, now it's broke. So
It's not.
Oh, well, it is. It is broke.
We're going to sew it all together.
I am.
Yeah, aren't you a trainer? Can't you just...
Yeah, do you want to see it?
No, we're done. Chill it. People might...
Yeah, please. I saw my own toenail. It fell off during wrestling season last summer.
My toenail's not full.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, totally.
Not yet. It's going to.
Well,
Yeah, it's going to. It's awesome.
no, so gross. It took like a year to grow back.
I went about 20 years without two toenails. It was great. I don't like toenails.
It didn't even hurt. Like it just like was like lifting up, and I was like, wow.
Because it's dead. So it's
Well, yeah.
Yeah, mine would grow to a certain point and then just die. And then have to clip it.
Mine only just so your toenails fall off.
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't think it's like normal.
Well, it was traumatic. And when I was a senior in college, somebody stepped on it on a basketball game and like splintered both of the toenails. And so we just ripped them off, and then they just slowly grew back, but then they would die. It's quite fun.
My shoes were just too tight, I guess, and it just like killed me.
Your wrestling shoes.
Yeah, I had like brand new shoes, and I wore them. And I guess they were too tight, and it just like
So this would be great. You guys could be saying, hey, I'm a wrestler. I'm a whatever. Introducing yourself to the world. All of our 15 viewers.
Yes.
Actually, we had 20 some odd last on YouTube the other day.
Wow.
because we're on here.
Yeah, but okay.
Sure. I looked on Spotify. A new episode hasn't been uploaded since like April.
Really?
Oh,
So
We know we can blame that on people that we don't name anymore because they're no longer here. But
those shall not be named.
we got it.
next year we'll name them.
You know, after the test, we'll be back in full business.
What-
Oh my god.
What test?
AP Lang.
Oh, you have AP Lang today. Nice. All right, you guys are going to dominate that.
I hope so, but I just can't take 40 people typing all at once in the same room. So,
And I can't drink water. Like we're
yeah,
What do you mean you can't drink water?
they're not letting us take water bottles
That's a new one. We're pro hydration. Why is AP not pro hydration?
because they want us to be parched and struggle.
yeah. The
I think it's all part of they're going to turn the temperature up in the room
Yes.
to like 85
Yes.
degrees. And
No, I think it's supposed to be super cold in here. That's when we're in pants today.
I'm wearing that. And
Where's it at?
central office.
You got to go over there.
Yeah, so I have to sit on the bus with all these bots, and I don't want to.
Because I'm gonna be a bus.
It's a. Can you explain to everyone what a bot is?
A bot.
And,
Your
Wait.
bot.
Yeah.
oh, yesterday I was called an op. Now I'm a bot.
I think you could I think you could qualify for all of them.
What?
All of the above. A bot is just
So it
like
must be something awesome then.
it's just like a regular
Like an NPC.
Yeah.
Somebody who's just like, no, it works.
Who's this? Yeah, they're just there. Like, have you ever played Fortnite?
Yes.
It's like those people that just like walk around in the circle and like that's a bot.
You mean that there are characters that you can get to be your ally?
I don't know.
Or are you talking about noobs that are terrible?
Noobs. Yeah, they're noobs.
Okay, so now we're bots, we're noobs, we're ops.
No, so the bot and the op are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay, a bot is just somebody blah.
Yeah, I would rather be a bot than an op.
Yeah.
Okay, I like being an op. It's my personal favorite.
Oh,
What's your ops?
Everyone. Me against the world.
I need my stuff out there.
I've got a lot.
I'm gonna play that soon. How's that song go?
What
How's that song go?
is going to... Oh my god. This is off to a great
Hey,
beginning.
what rhetorical devices are you memorizing?
So juxtaposition, dictation.
Here we go. This is just going to be a training for them at AP on this episode of Wednesdays with Wilson.
I'll get like the same 5 that I just tried. Oh, telegraphic sentence. You know, that's always.
Is your prep for... Is it just writing? Or are there actual some questions?
Yeah, like, there's the multiple choice question.
45 I can answer.
And then the writing?
Yeah, there's 3 essays.
In 2 hours and 15 minutes.
So you guys are just... I'm very happy and
We
prepped.
get a 10-minute break. Yeah.
Okay. Look at you.
Yep.
And that's when you can get your water.
But no, with no water, because we
Wait.
don't have water.
I think our break is literally 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I think, again, I imagine they're not giving you water so you don't have to pee because they won't let you leave the room.
If you can, would rather have water.
Yeah.
Then you gotta sit there and have to pee and you can't focus.
We have to sit there anyway, so
I'm gonna be like parched. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm so thirsty. Like,
You guys should have snuck in a camel pack and then been like drinking out of your.
Yeah, so my test is invalid.
yeah, for valid.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that.
I paid $90 for that test.
Wow.
And yeah.
How much did you pay?
Tiny, probably.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
My son had his AP test last week in AP geography.
So I don't think it.
He said thought it was okay.
He labeled the map. Well,
No, it's
it's like,
it's a lot. It's a lot of essays, a lot of stuff like that.
Ew.
They
Oh.
do a lot of culture stuff.
I was
It's a lot different than our geography class here.
I was supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah, Wilson and Youngmeyer teach you.
I'm this one, by the way.
Oh,
I was supposed to
the
take.
character a lot.
I know. I was supposed to take pre-calc, my AP test for pre-calc, but I didn't.
That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Why didn't you take it?
I canceled my test because it's too hard.
Oh,
I was like,
just give up.
you already paid, so you
No, but I got dual credit, so like it doesn't matter.
So you need to look at all the people
Yeah,
that you're trying to inspire in the world and say, when it gets too hard, just quit.
I didn't learn.
You just said you just quit because it was too hard.
Yeah, I did because I wasn't gonna get a good grade. I wasn't gonna get credit from that, but I'm on dual credit, so that I just get the
But
credit.
you have to choose which one you get. Like, you don't get both.
Like you can take the test and get dual credit, but there's no point if you pass the test.
But like, there's no point.
Like to have both, because
I feel like you're
AP
saying a negative and negative,
no the AP
which I've never figured out.
no the AP credit goes to a lot of different schools, but it's just a college algebra credit.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you pass, you have it transfers to more.
See, a little different Wednesdays with Wilson when we're talking about AP tests instead of, salsa and Sprite and
Oh, I love Sprite.
car. Do you put salsa in it?
No,
I actually remember Jackson telling me this.
That's nasty.
After a game at McDonald's, he was like, he ordered a Sprite and he was like, I need salsa. And I was like, dude, one, we're not getting salsa at McDonald's. Two,
It's
That's disgusting.
It's picante sauce at McDonald's.
I good thing to know. I would never use it. I use ketchup, but
I put this
In your Sprite?
no.
If
McDonald's.
you got a breakfast burrito, you're not using the picante, you're using ketchup?
I'm not ordering a I promise you I'm not eating breakfast at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's has the best Sprite though.
No, yeah, it really is. Sorry.
The best what?
Sprite.
Oh. The argument was that Sonic had the best Sprite.
Ew. No. Sonic is a big person.
Yeah, I would not eat the food.
You know these are our sponsors that you guys are bad by.
Oh, actually, I just love Sonic.
There we go. We've lost two more. Thanks. What about Alani? Can you get Alani on our When's this Wilson? Brought to you by Alani. Cherry Twist.
Oh, it's
What exactly is a cherry twist?
It's
I think it's supposed to be like cherry lemon.
I'm cherry
do
lime.
they-
It's a cherry lime. It's dry.
Why can they not call it a cherry?
I can't open it.
Oh my god.
That's like licensing issues.
Yeah, there's other things that call it cherry lime. And it's just to be different. Just to be different.
Cherry limeade.
Okay, I went to this like direct like cherry lemon. But like,
You know why? Because it's cherry twist.
Yeah. Duh.
never know what the difference is, but
So, what do we have planned for today?
I'm getting the test.
No, for our show.
Oh.
Oh, is this just it?
Yeah.
We're just going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't. I tried to think about it last night, but I was too busy. Like,
I didn't know
Did
what to do.
Did you guys, either of you go to graduation?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? What'd you think of the whole facility?
I
hated it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Did you get there early enough that you were sitting lower?
Yeah.
Or were you helping Mr. Parsons?
I was helping Parsons, but I was like,
I was just kind of harassing him.
Oh,
It wasn't really helping. But he didn't ask me to help. I offered.
she was sitting like right behind.
I sat like literally right behind him.
Okay, and you guys were centered, like facing the stage?
Yeah.
Because I just went downstairs and ran around with the seniors.
Yeah, we put Emily, one girl on the floor because she's.
Oh, I saw her. She was just saying, "Oh, there's two."
Parsons.
She, today is her big day to do the morning announcements.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I'm never here for those. I'll be here for them for once.
Yeah, and then we'll leave at 7:30.
I showed up, and I was actually here first, so I'm too scared.
Yeah.
Like, I was here first, but...
Oh.
Oh, yeah, and bot, NPC, up, whatever.
Right. I think we should teach you brain rot terms. I think that's
Free.
yes.
Brain rot terms. I don't want brain. I'm a teacher. I already have brain rot terms.
No, but like you need the
Students do stuff, and they look at me like, "Why? We have 11 days of school left." That was yesterday.
Yeah, why? Because tell me why I have 5 assignments in AP Lang and our test is today. I have never been more thankful to have TES in my life.
You have it for current events?
No, for AP Lang.
Does he still do AP Lang?
We use one class.
Oh, okay. What hour?
5th.
Yeah, that's the hour. I never. No, that's the hour. I don't try to bug you guys very much. Mr. Elskart, a big friend of the show. Did he show you his knee?
Yeah,
Did you see his? It's pretty bad. Hopefully, he's promised me he's going to the doctor because I was a little concerned.
I asked him, I was like, are you going to get an MRI? He was like, I'm thinking about it. I was like, you probably should.
Yeah, because he got
An x-ray.
Yeah, I don't know if he put all of his business out like this, but it's...
But he's putting his business out for every class, I think.
Yeah, so I think hopefully we get some good news from Mr. Elskart. He's probably going to want to be back on the show with you guys here
Yeah.
after his
She and Grandma were chatting it up over there.
grandma.
Coach Thompson.
Oh, the librarian?
Yeah.
Maybe...
I'm not going to say that.
She's crippled.
Well, first of all,
She's crippled.
she's
Just
not...
had knee replacement. But yeah, so now she's a grandma.
Okay. So people that have knee replacements are grandmas and grandpas?
Yeah. So
I'm definitely going to get one in probably like the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad.
Hopefully you don't get one in the next 20 years. I got one early. Coach Thompson got one early, but we kind of
Had,
have wear and tear on our knees a little bit.
yeah, my right knee's so bad. It like clicks when I walk.
That's... Okay. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. But
live life love. I
I only have one more year left. I'm not wrestling in college, so
Okay.
I don't hate myself. And I love Thanksgiving.
For those of you that ever want to wrestle, there you go, in college.
No, I have not eaten Thanksgiving on probably for the last like 6 years.
Oh, and
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's always like a tournament literally like 2 days after.
So yeah, you can't.
the basketball kids always said that have ruined their Christmas meals and their Thanksgiving meals for years.
Oh.
I don't understand how basketball's ruined my life.
Because they're just think about the next day and running.
Honestly, it's not even that bad.
I don't. Yeah, when I first started, yes, it was really bad, but no.
Yeah.
Since I started.
Nowadays.
No, freshman year was pretty bad. I was feeling it, but then no, it's just...
Well, that's because Coach Lewis probably just wanted to torture you.
Coach Lewis doesn't torture us. He's a nice guy. That's good cop.
Oh,
He brings us donuts.
Of course you like him because he brings you donuts.
he does like to bring the donuts.
He brings them in the morning. So if you go to 8 a.m. practice or 8 a.m. something, shoot around, anything,
Yeah.
I'm not doing
donuts. So it's like my face. I get it all.
when I was like little and I was not very good at it.
That's okay.
That's okay. At least you tried.
Yeah, and I played soccer, but I was too mean
Yes.
for a church league.
You were the first person to get yellow or red cards in a church league soccer.
I got sent up, and then they sent me to worship afterwards. So I was too aggressive for rec.
Okay. Mac's too aggressive for just about everything. So, go. You guys have a match today?
I know.
No. When's districts? Next week?
We have Raytown tomorrow, and then Smith Cotton at Smith Cotton next week.
Okay.
Where is Smith Cotton?
It's an hour. Yeah. It's like an hour and a half. Oh goodness.
It's not that far.
It's an hour.
So you guys can go get some goober burgers.
What?
What?
There's a place called the Wagon Wheel Inn that serves goober burgers, which are hamburgers that have peanut butter on them.
Absolutely.
No, it is fire gas bussin'. Delicious.
I think I didn't want to learn brain rot terms.
I don't.
You just said them.
Fire gas and bussin'?
Yeah, those definitely classify.
Oh, okay. Well, those are all great things.
I'm trying to think.
That means it's tasty.
Oh, I think Bueno.
We would know.
You would know if something is tasty or what the
No,
words
like
mean.
with those words.
Oh, yeah. See, I try...
If you know, you know.
If you've paid attention to the show for 2 years, which you probably haven't,
So
I try to kill words that students use too much. And so...
I don't think those words are really used for us.
Exactly.
yeah, because there's
No, I think they just
evolved.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed.
What did they evolve into?
No, let's think.
What do they use instead of fire, gas, or bussin' now?
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
You want my favorite brain rot words that they used way too much about
What?
6 years ago now?
Oh.
Ratchet. But I love ratchet.
Coach Thompson uses ratchet
she
all the
does.
time. Because that's so ratchet. Cover your mouth. You want to make cough.
Oh,
like
because you're
sneeze.
coughing.
Yeah.
The toddler cough.
Or
You have a little baby cough?
no. I sneeze like a grown man, so that's okay.
There's gonna be somebody in that AP test that's gonna be coughing. They
Oh, it's gonna charge me instant.
If you're AP leg is only for juniors, right? Seniors can't take it.
I think they can because
So would any of them come back from? Because last time was you guys didn't go to Project Red, right?
No, that's a dumb choice. If you're taking the test the next day, that's a dumb choice.
I'm curious how many zombies will have walking around the school today.
they won't be here.
They may have to show up because maybe they've made some bad choices and need to show up to get good grades.
That's probably correct.
Mm.
But I had like foreign exchange students in my class.
Yeah.
But I don't take the test. I don't blame them.
Were you guys sad about graduation?
I only cried
I did
2 tears.
Only 2 tears?
Yeah, like 2 big ones
Who for anyone in particular?
from my friends.
Who?
So I basketball friends.
Oh, the Bisbee girls and good old Bree?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they all went back to back to back. So it was just like,
Yeah, they were sitting right there together.
yeah. So it was just like tear.
Did anyone fall?
No.
No.
Did you?
Someone did slide Dr. Luke though. So like, instead of shaking his hand, he went,
Yeah.
Was it Jackson Adams?
no.
Jackson was freaking excited yesterday.
I'm not sure that was happening. I saw him at Scooters taking the trash out one time. Like,
What does that have to do with him? Correct?
I don't know. I'd be calling his mine for. That was probably gonna be the last time I saw him. I didn't see him at graduation. I tried to look, but it was so crowded. It was awful.
So I immediately went in early and then downstairs to see the students.
Yeah.
And then I went back up later and it was nuts. And again, this is our first time having a municipal, so that was kind of a
like
different.
it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're
Well, it's just, I imagine if the parking situation, that massive hole next to it, it used to be a parking garage.
Yeah.
That would have been a little easier. I luckily found a
not
parking
enough.
spot.
Room
Yeah.
for like people to gather out there.
Yeah, there definitely was
Or
not.
like if you're leaving, people just would stand right in front of the door and talk to their family and then not move.
Oh, did you hit somebody with the door?
No, they just wouldn't move, and then it blocks everything up for about
Yeah.
100 feet.
I was like getting like pushed around all the time, so it was just awful.
Luckily, you didn't punch anybody with your rage that you had.
Yeah, I'm so angry.
When you didn't get kicked out of Rec League church soccer.
If I didn't, they made me.
We're learning a lot about
Reverses. Upwards. What a time. I played flag football there. I played basketball.
It's flag football.
I was
To Ford.
Yes, to Ford. I mean,
Fort.
We'll
Yes.
play. Let's play.
Yeah, we'll play.
you will not play because you play soccer.
You can duel.
Is it in the spring or the fall?
Fall. No, sorry, spring.
It's you can duel.
Yeah, you can dual sport. Kiana doesn't even need practice.
That's true. But,
I dual sport now.
I did coach against her and we won. In the
So we did not have a coach. Like, we did not. And that was not fair.
okay.
And who put that on lock in the backfield?
Us.
Okay.
I had somebody.
Who won?
I will never forget
We
that.
had to come off the field. We could only be on for one play at a time, and then we all sub because there's so many.
Yeah, it was awful. One of the Bisbee twins accidentally ran into me, though.
And it,
I don't think it was
So bad.
That was Nikki, wasn't it? I don't think.
I think it was, yeah, but I'm going to sit here and say it was deliberate, But it, we'll say
no,
it was an accident.
we said it. We were purposely trying to take certain people out.
And oh my God, I heard so. I got up and I was literally wheezing. I was like,
See, they were upset during that whole thing when we had our 2 practices that we only had like 6 people at practice.
See, we had-
I said
yeah.
that doesn't matter. I said as long as we have enough to play, you'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah.
If you have too many,
tons of people.
we had too
Yeah.
many. Like we
We
didn't
had
put
like choir and like
yeah, that first year that I did it when I coached the juniors, they had, I don't know, 18.
Yeah, that's how we should have.
It was impossible.
you can't
You can't win and have 18 people on the team.
No.
You can't.
the one that had like a set rotation, like
Yeah.
just like so.
People got mad because they felt like they weren't playing enough, and we're just trying to rotate people
Like,
in. But
yeah.
you can't rotate everybody in at quarterback because they can't throw.
Throw a ball.
And then
have
we
you
get
seen
mad,
some
like-
people throw? Like
No, who was our? It was.
it was Haley and Baylor, and they rotated. There's another one like
I'll be quarterback. I was quarterback. I have experience. I already did my.
what is he
What is
doing out
what's
there?
winning out there?
I don't know. That's been happening.
There's a nader.
one more.
A tornado. We're in Missouri. It's nader season.
You know, you came in and there was not a cloud in the sky, right?
You never know what happened. Maybe it's Missouri. That's
In 22 minutes?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be 86 degrees today.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's the UV? That's the only thing you care about.
Oh, I think the UV.
I
This
think it's
weekend
gonna
is supposed to be 9.
I think it's 8 today.
There you go.
Yeah, it's 8 today.
UVs. That's all we care
We're
about.
stuck inside.
In a building with no water and 85-degree weather.
Oh my God. Well,
Well,
that's all the time we have this week for Wednesdays with Wilson. Girls, next week, hopefully we come up with some sort of format, what we're going to change or do differently or something.
I think this was pretty good.
I think it was tremendously better than, previous
Wow.
names we won't say.
Wow. Well,
They're not
gonna
gonna much.
no. Well, episode 1. By the way, who is putting this all together?
Neither of us today.
Because we're testing in a room with no water.
Am I going to have to do this?
No.
Okay. If Mr. Parsons just show me how to do it, I'll do it.
We don't know how to do it yet either, so.
It's not that bad. I don't think so.
Well, maybe we will see you this week on Wednesdays with Wilson. Maybe it'll be a little later.
Maybe not on Spotify, because it hasn't been uploaded since April 26th.
Get on it. Let's go.
Get on that.
Or that's got to be Mr. Parsons.
Okay, well, I'm Coach Wilson.
Okay, Max Simons.
I'm Riley Morris.
We'll see you next week.
Benny!